Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is a part of a playlist for IGCSE Edexcel Maths A exam questions, topic-wise. In this video, we'll be focusing on angles and polygons. The questions are taken from H and HR. And also use this video to understand the angles and polygons questions for foundation as well. Throughout this video, you'll be doing different levels of questions for this topic. And hopefully by the end of it, you would have developed better understanding of this topic. So let's start with the first question. It says AB and BC are two sides of a regular polygon with n sides. Regular polygon is a very important keyword. Work out the value of n. So if it's a regular polygon, that means all of the angles inside the polygon will be the same. So AB and BC are the sides of a regular polygon, which means this is the angle, the interior angle inside that polygon. So if two angles that are outside the polygon are given, you can easily find a third one by using 360 degrees. Why? Because these are angles around a point, that point being B, and all these three angles are around point B. So sum of angles around a point equal to 360. So 360 equals to 148 plus 50 plus angle ABC. So ABC is going to be 360 minus 148 minus 50, which is going to give us 162 degrees. Now, as I said, the interior angle is the same throughout the polygon because it's a regular polygon. So using this interior angle value, we can find the value of n. Now, each interior angle of a regular polygon equals to n minus 2 times 180 divided by n. This is the formula that we use to find the value of each interior angle for a regular polygon. We have the interior angle, that's 162. We have to find the value of n, so that's going to be the unknown in this equation. Cross multiply. 162n equals to, expand the bracket, 180n minus 360. Collect the like terms on each side. So I move 360 on the left-hand side and 162n on the right-hand side. So now 180 minus 162 is 18. 360 equals to 18n. So n is going to be 360 divided by 18, which gives us 20. So this polygon has 20 sides. So for these type of questions, you need to know your formula for the interior angle of a regular polygon, sum of interior angles, each exterior angle formula, what is the sum of angles when you have a straight line, what is the sum of angles when it's a angle, what is the sum of angles when you have angles around a point, things like this. And the next question says that here is a 9-sided regular polygon A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H with center O. ODK and FEK are straight lines. Work out the value of x. This is a straight line. And this is another straight line. So this is a 9-sided regular polygon, which means all the interior angles are equal. So these angles are all equal. So if it's 9-sided, we can find the value of each interior angle. Each interior angle, so that's n minus 2 times 180 over n. Same formula that we used in the previous question. 9 minus 2 times 180 over 9. So that's 7 times 180 divided by 9. That's going to give us 140 degrees. So all of these angles are 140. All of them. So this is also 140. This is 140. This is 140. This, and this. So if it's a regular polygon, if we split this polygon into 9 equal triangles, and all of these angles in the middle, they will add up to 360. So if we do 360 divided by 9, that gives us the measurement of the angle for one of these triangles, which is 40 degrees. So this is 40 and same for all. Over here, now if I remove these lines, we can see that we have two triangles over here, which means this is 40 and this is also 40. So total of 80 degrees over here. Now, since all of the lengths are equal in length, let me just remove this. That means it's an isosceles triangle. All of these triangles that are made in the center, they're isosceles triangles. So this angle is going to be the same as this angle, which means if we do 180 minus 40 divided by 2, that's 70 degrees. So this is 70, this is also 70, this is also 70. Now we need to find the value of x. So if I highlight this triangle, we can see that we have this angle, we have this angle, and we have to find this angle. So for x, we can do 180 minus 80 minus 70. Once again, we are taking this angle as 40 plus 40, which is 80. This angle was 70, and the third one is what we're trying to find. So that's going to give us 30 degrees as the value of x. Then the next question says that the diagram shows a pentagon. Work out the value of x. So since it's a pentagon, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So n is 5. Now it's not a regular pentagon. It's an irregular. Now it's not a regular polygon. It's an irregular polygon because all of the interior angles have a different measurement. They don't have the same measurement. So for this, first, we need to find the sum of interior angles. For sum of interior angles, we will do n minus 2 times 180. N is 5. So 5 minus 2 times 180. And that's going to give us 540 degrees. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the angles. The sixth angle, which is x, that's what we're trying to find. So we can do x equals to 540, which is the sum of interior angles, minus all of these angles. So 540 minus 135, minus 119, minus 67, and then minus 90. And that is going to give us 129 degrees. That is the value of x. Then in question 11, it says the diagram shows a regular 10-sided polygon. Now this is a regular polygon. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. We have to show that x equals to y. So if it's a regular polygon, that means the interior angles are going to be the same. So let's first begin with finding the value of each interior angle for the polygon. So each interior angle is going to be 10 minus 2, which is n minus 2, times 180 divided by n. So 8 times 180 divided by 10, that's 144 degrees. So that means this is 144, so is this. All of these are 144. Now, this length is coming from A to G and then going from A to D. It is splitting the polygon into 3 different shapes. So if you look at this shape over here, AJIHG, that has 3 144s, and these two angles, they're going to be same. If this is x, this is also going to be x. This is x. So using this polygon, which is inside the polygon, we can find the value of x. So for us to find the value of x using this polygon, We need to find the sum of interior angles for this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lengths for this. So let me just highlight it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sum of interior angle for this, it's going to be 5 minus 2 times 180. That's 540 degrees. So that means x is going to be 540 minus 3 times 144, because we have 3 angles which are 144, and then we divide it by 2 because 2 angles are x. That's going to give us 54. So x is 54. Now we have to figure out the value of y. So if you look at the other polygon inside this polygon, let me highlight it. This one, we can again see that we have two 144s, and then we have two equal angles over here. So let me call this T. This is 144, this is 144. So we can easily find the value of T over here and then use that to figure out the value of Y. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and sum of interior angles for a quadrilateral is 360. So T is going to be 360 minus 2 times 144, and then again divide by 2 because we have two T's. 360 minus 2 times 144 divided by 2, that's 36 degrees. So we know that the interior angle is 144, and 144 comprises of x, y, and t. So y is going to be 144 minus x minus t, which is 144 minus 54 minus 36. Let's see what that gives. That also gives 54, which shows that x does equal to y. It might look very confusing, but if you break it down and do it step by step, you can easily get the answer. Now, this question is very similar to the first question that we did. It says the diagram shows parts of three regular polygons A, B, and C meeting at a point. Polygon B has n sides. Work out the value of n. So in that one, if you remember, they had given us like exact values for the angles. Over here, it's 7x, 8x, and 3x. So since it's angles around a point, we know that angles around a point add up to 360. So 360 equals to 7x plus 8x plus 3x, which is 18x. So then we do 360 divided by 18, and that is going to give us 20. So now we have to work out the value of n. The diagram shows parts of three regular polygons. Polygon B has n sides. So we need to figure out the interior angle for polygon B, and then we use that to find the value of n, like the number of sides for polygon B. So interior angle for B is going to be 7 times 20, which is 140 degrees. Then the formula for each interior angle, which we have done, is n minus 2 times 180 over n. And you put that equal to 140, which is the measurement of the interior angle. Cross multiply. 140 n equals to 180 n minus 360. 360 equals to 180 n minus 140 n, which is 40 n. Divide the two, and that gives us 9. So this polygon has 9 sides. Then the next question says the diagram shows a regular octagon ABCD HIJK and a pentagon DEFGH. angle GHD is equal to angle FGH. Work out the size of angle marked X. So in this pentagon, two angles are equal and the measurements of the other three angles are given. So we know a pentagon has 5 sides. And we know that we can use the number of sides, the given angles, and the sum of interior angles to find the measurement of the other two angles because they're equal. So sum of interior angles, and this is for the pentagon. So that's going to be 5 minus 2 times 180. As you know, the formula is n minus 2 times 180. You need to know this formula by heart because they're not going to give this in the formula sheet. 3 times 180, that's 540. Then we're going to put this equal to the sum of all of the interior angles for the pentagon. 112 plus 102 plus 96 plus y plus y. I'm going to call these two y. So 540 equals to 112 plus 102 plus 96. That's 310 plus 2y. And then 540 minus 310 equals to 2y, which is going to give us 230. So then 230 divided by 2 is y. And that's 115. That is the value of y. Now the other octagon, it said it's a regular octagon, which means all of the interior angles are going to be the same. So these angles are equal to each other. So we need to find each interior angle value for the octagon. So for the octagon, we will do 8 minus 2 times 180 over 8. That is going to give us 135 degrees. So this is 135. Now, as you can see, angle H is the point and we have three angles around it. And the three of them will add up to 360, which means X is going to be 360 minus 135 minus 115, which is going to give us 110 degrees. So that is your value of X. So far, you must have noticed that angles around a point is very commonly used in these questions. Then you need to know the formulas for sum of interior angles, each interior angle value, exterior angle value. Like these formulas are very important and they're not going to give you the formula sheet. So you need to memorize these. Now for this one, they've given us a triangle and they want us to work out the value of X. So this one very rarely comes, but it's also very simple compared to the other ones. We know that the sum of angles for a triangle is 180, which means we will put all of these being added and equal to 180. So 30 plus 4x plus 10 plus x plus 20 equals to 180. Collect the like terms. 30 plus 10 plus 20, that's going to be 60. 4x plus x is 5x. Then 180 minus 60 equals to 5x, which is 120. And then we divide 120 by 5, which is going to give us 24. So that is your value of X. In this one, we have a 10-sided polygon. Keyword over here, that's just a polygon. It's not a regular polygon. We have to work out the value of X. So if you notice, they've given all the interior angles except for this one. And once we have this interior angle, we can easily use this to find the value of X. So we have a 10-sided polygon. So we need sum of interior angles first. That's going to be 10 minus 2 times 180. That's 8 times 180, which is 1440 degrees. So from 1440 degrees, we're going to subtract all of these. So that's 148 plus 2 times 150 plus 2 times 168 plus 2 times 134 and plus 2 times 125. And then we add y. I'm going to call this y. So let's simplify this. 148 plus twice of 150 plus twice of 168 plus twice of 134 plus twice of 125. That's 1,302. Then 1,440 minus 1,302. That's 138. So now for x, it's going to be 360 minus 138, which gives us 222 degrees. That is the value of x. For this one, it says that the diagram shows a regular pentagon, ABCDE, a regular octagon, ABFGHIJK, and an isosceles triangle, BCF. If it's an isosceles, then this is equal to this. This is also x. We have to work out the size of angle x. So first, we need the interior angle for the pentagon, then the octagon, and then we use that to figure out x. So pentagon, we would do 5 minus 2 times 180 over 5. For pentagon, number of sides is 5. So 3 times 180 divided by 5, that's 108. Then octagon, that's going to be 8 minus 2 times 180 over 8. That's going to give us 135. So this angle over here is 108 and this angle over here is 135. Now we can easily find this one by subtracting 108 and 135 from 360 because all of them add up to 360, a full circle. So angle CBF is going to be 360 minus 135 minus 108. That gives us 117 degrees. Then the question said that it's an isosceles triangle. So x is going to be 180 minus 117 divided by 2, which equals to 31.5 degrees. That is the value of x. Then for this one, the pentagon ABCDE is drawn inside the regular octagon ABFGHIJK. The pentagon has exactly one line of symmetry. Work out the value of x. So one line of symmetry is this one. To work out the value of x, what we will do is we need to find these two angles first. And for that, we need the sum of interior angles. So for the pentagon, it's going to be 5 minus 2 times 180. That gives us 540. Then for the value of A and B, let's call this y and y because they're the same. Why? Because the pentagon is actually one line of symmetry and that clearly passes through D because angle E and C are equal. So y is going to be 540 minus 84 minus twice of 112 and divide the entire thing by 2. That's 160. Now the octagon outside was a regular octagon, which means we can find the interior angle value for the octagon and use that and the 116 to find the value of x. So now for the octagon, it'll be 8 minus 2 times 180 over 8, which gives us 135. So 135 is this entire angle. And a part of this is 116. So x is going to be 135 minus 116, which is going to give us 19 degrees as the value of x. Then this one is like the easiest type of question you can get, even though the formula is still going to be the same, but it has less calculation. And as you can see, it's just for 3 marks. It says each interior angle of a regular polygon is 162. Work out the number of sides. It's a regular polygon, which means the formula we'll use is n minus 2 times 180 over n. This is the formula for each interior angle. So that is 162 in this case. So we cross multiply. 162n equals to 180n minus 360. Expand the bracket. Collect the like terms on each side. I move the 360 on the other side to make it positive. 360 equals to 180 minus 162, which is 18n. Then 360 divided by 18, which is equal to 20. So this polygon has 20 sides. Then this question says a diagram shows the triangle PQR. In the diagram, all the angles are in degrees. RP equals to RQ. Find the value of Y. So another case for angles in a triangle. And since in this one we have an isosceles triangle, these two angles are going to be equal to each other because the opposite lengths are equal. So if we put them equal to each other, we can easily use this equation to find the value of x first. So 3x minus x equals to 52 minus 10. 2x equals to 42. X equals to 42 divided by 2, which is 21. Now, we can use this to find the value of y. Firstly, angle RPQ is going to be 3 times 21 plus 10, which gives us 73 degrees. Angle RQP is going to be 21 plus 52. That equals 73 degrees again because they're both the same. So y is going to be 180 minus twice of 73, which gives us 34 degrees. That is the value of y. Question 12 says a diagram shows two congruent isosceles triangles and parts of two congruent regular polygons x and y. The two regular polygons each have n sides. Work out the value of n. As you can see, we have two congruent isosceles triangles. You can use these to find the third angle first in the triangle and then further use that to find these two. How can you find these two? They're both the same because they're congruent regular polygons. Congruent means they're going to have the same angles, and regular polygons means that the interior angle is going to be exactly the same throughout the polygon. So let's first find the angle BNE in the triangle. ABC is going to be 180 minus twice of 66. That equals 48. Angle DEF is also going to be 48. Now for interior angle of X, we'll do 360 minus 48 divided by 2. Why? Because as I said, the interior angle is the same for both polygon X and Y. And since they're around since the three angles are around point P, so sum of angles is going to be 360. So 360 minus 48 divided by 2 gives us the interior angle for polygon X and polygon Y. That's 156. Now we can use this to find the number of sides. So 156 equals to n minus 2 times 180 over n. 156n equals to 180n minus 360. 360 equals to 180n minus 156n, which is 24n. So n is going to be 360 divided by 24, which gives us 15 as the number of sides. In this one, it says the diagram shows a regular octagon ABCDEFGH and a regular pentagon ABIJK. Work out the size of angle X. So since it's a regular octagon and pentagon, once again, the interior angles are going to be the same throughout the polygons. So for the pentagon, 5 minus 2 times 180 over 5. That gives us 108. And then for the octagon, 8 minus 2 times 180 over 8, which gives us 135. So now if you notice, this entire one is 135 and this one is 108. So if we subtract the two, we get the third one, this. So this is going to be angle IBC is 135 minus 108. That's equal to 27. Now, if you notice, we have overlapping lengths over here. AB is the same for the octagon and the pentagon, which means all of the lengths are same because it's a regular polygon. In a regular polygon, all the angles are same, all the lengths are same. So this length is same to this. So that means this is also X. So it's an isosceles triangle. So X is going to be 180 minus 135 divided by 2, which is going to give us 22.5 degrees as the value of X. So you have to be very careful when you're reading the question. You have to look at your diagram very carefully, highlight anything that stands out, and see how you can use that information to get the answer. Then in this one, it says that A, B, B, C, C, D, D, and E, F are 5 sides of a regular polygon. So let me highlight them. A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, and E, F. R, S, T, S, C, U, and B, C, V are straight lines. Different color for that. R, S, T, S, C, U, and B, C, V. RST is parallel to CD. Angle RSC is 128 and angle UCV is 32. So for this question, you need to know about your properties of angles in parallel lines and then your angles in polygons. So if this is 128, this one will also be 128 because they're alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal in parallel lines. And this one will be 32 because BCS angle is vertically opposite to UCV. So that means the interior angle for this polygon is going to be the sum of 128 and 32, which is equal to 160 degrees. Okay. Since we have the interior angle, we can easily use that to find the number of sides. So 160 equals to n minus 2 times 180 over n. Cross multiply. 160n equals to 180n minus 360. 360 equals to 20n. And n would equal to 18. So this polygon has 18 sides. Then question 15 says BCDEFG is a hexagon. AB equals to AB, BC, and CD are 3 sides of a regular n-sided polygon. AB, BC, and CD. Calculate the value of n. So you have to find the number of sides for this polygon. This is a 90. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angles. We need to find this angle. And once we have this angle, we can find the interior angle and use that to find the number of sides for the polygon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides, which makes it a hexagon. So sum would be 6 minus 2 times 180, which gives us 720. 720 equals to angle C plus 90 plus 95 plus 149 plus 104 plus 57. So angle C is going to be the difference of 720 and 90, then 95, then 149, 104, and 57. That's 225 degrees for C. So interior angle is going to be 360 minus 225. The reason why we're subtracting 225 from 360 is because sum of angles is going to be 360 over here, because it's angles around a point and the point is C. So then for number of sides, 135 equals to n minus 2 times 180 over n. Same formula like we've used previously. 135n equals to 180n minus 360. 360 equals to 180 minus 135, which is 45n. So we divide 360 by 45, which gives us 8 as the number of sides. And with that, we're done with all of the questions that have come for Polygon in IGCSE Edexcel Maths A. You can also use this video if you're studying for GCSE Edexcel Maths A, Cambridge Maths, or even O-Level Maths. If you're someone who understood everything, please like and subscribe and share this with your friends. And if you have any confusions about anything, please leave a comment below and I'll try to help you out.